Hello, tankers. Ladies, gentlemen, crazy people, scumbags, and helmet heads. I think that covers just about everybody. So, we're going to start our on track with the T57 Heavy at the very beginning of what should be your journey to get it, the M2 Medium.
Move out.
Not exactly the highlight of my day. And yes, I am in fact quite possibly seal clubbing. I'm going to turn that down just a bit, and I'm going to change that to national. Thank you. Now, while this is a little bit of seal clubbing, I just didn't want to have to free XP past so many tanks. And on top of that, the crew that is in this M2 Medium in this video is now in my T57 Heavy. So they have a little bit of extra experience in comparison to most crews on going up the range. And here we have a cruiser. I mean, these are tanks I never see, because I'm always in the 8+ tier range, and I'm looking over and going, wow, this is just like, where did all these tanks come from? And what I'm trying to do with this thing, I'll show you, is just show my turret. That's all I want them to see. I want them to see my turret, and then have to try to shoot through it. And it's already got my hull. So I back up a little bit and reposition it, and now I'm just shooting, and I'm like, wait, he's pinning my turret. This is an American turret! Yeah, well, it's an American turret that isn't very strong. And it's just these little tanks. This is where it all starts. This is what gets you hooked, is these little bitty tanks just having these slug matches. I mean, you can see the derp gun round coming, and I had time to move out of the way. And that poor Valentine, I mean, he's just exposing that frontal shield plate just enough that I can tag it. So, sure enough, tag away. Ah, those auto-loading machine guns. How I miss you. No damage per shot, but so much damage if you let them just spam it on you. See? See, this is so... They're so adorable! I know, you're watching this at this point just to hear me rant about how cute these little bitty tanks are. Yeah, this is where your journey should start. Again, getting used to using that American turret as an armored piece, getting used to using that American gun depression. That's about it. That's about all there really is to this one. There's not a whole lot of thought process right now. It's just, I'm sitting here, I'm holding Tank Alley, you cannot have Tank Alley, I hold it. And just trying to bounce shells off my turret as best I possibly can. While returning fire, which this thing's turret does not have the best traverse speed for these little bitty tanks. As you can see, I'm having trouble actually hitting my targets. That's a Frenchie. Well, eat it!
Enemy armor is hit.
Have some more. Who else wants some?
Penetration.
Okay.
Enemy armor is damaged. Enemy is hit.
Oh! Alright, I'm down to my last limbs here. Ow! Now I'm really down to my last limb. The enemy already is running for its life. And now I'm finally advancing with 2 hit points left. And the front of my tank just looks... well, actually doesn't look that bad. I'm guessing most of those rounds went into places that aren't showing anymore. But I'm really afraid just to go balls to the wall right now because I have 2 hit points. What do you want me to do?
Penetration.
And this cruiser apparently points at me and just starts firing, but doesn't let his turret actually turn. So his clip's empty by the time he gets around to me. And the Sexton is the last one standing. Actually, it turns out that thing has decent armor. But in the meantime, yeah, that's the little baby tank M2 Medium. I'm not going to bother with showing y'all the Butcher's Bill. We're immediately going to skip into the M3 Lee. So I hope you'd enjoyed this little romp through an M2 Medium. Let's get on to the Lee, shall we? So, welcome back. Or, well, we didn't go very far, did we? Here's the M3 Lee. This tank, while it has that big vulnerable spot on top, It's actually relatively well armored, and packs a surprising amount of punch with its 75mm. Let's go find out just what this thing can do. And you notice I stopped using the voice mod. Well, that's because I had to reinstall the 9.4 client or to run some of these, so it doesn't have the voice mod installed. The 9.6 videos, and from then on, will have that voice mod installed. So in the meantime, cruising along in my little Lee. I got all sorts of shells and all sorts of angry. Who wants some? God, I love these little baby tanks. They're so adorable. I just don't know what to make of them sometimes. I wish the 45mm on top also worked. That would be nice. Now I see that our light tanks have already pushed over, so you know what? I'm going to be just as aggressive as they are. Time to support the team. Time to get in there and have a good old-fashioned slugfest. Well, damn, that guy just got tore up. Oh, hello, Panzer. 1, 2. Am I going to get the third shot? Yes, but it set him on fire and killed him. Automatic fire extinguisher. Don't care what tier you're at. Use it. He hits the house above me. I smack him and got him! There's 2 down! Now we're advancing into the thick of their guns. And Hetzer! Ooh, let's not let the Hetzer hets. 1. Up, bounce. Lower plate, lower plate, lower plate. Gotcha! Stay down there. He fired an HE cell with the 75mm. Doesn't seem like a very prudent thing to do. Already just tried to let me have it. Ow, thank you, M2. I'd rather not. Ow. Ow. So this is starting to add up to some pain. Whoever that PZ-38T is, he is actually hurting me pretty good. So then I look across here and I go, oh, the rest of my team is not doing so well. This is bad. I go out here, oh, there's that PZ. How are you? I got another one for you. I got one more for you too. And I reload quicker. The thing about American guns, you can pretty much expect to reload before most everybody. Especially Germany. Oh, T57, that's a big derpy thing. I'm gonna back away from you right now. I don't want to fight you. At least not head on, and not with you able to hit my commander's hatch at your leisure. However, now that I think you've moved, let's go take a look. Oh, you just, T82 just drowned himself. Okay, not my problem anymore. M2 medium, you are. American accuracy! Doesn't quite shoot straight. Now this is M2. I don't know why he thought this would work.
Got him.
And I recognize light tank behind me. Panzer 1C. Ooh, that's bad.
Our tracks is damaged.
Come on, move, baby, move. Ah, gotcha. Ha! Track saved me. Yay, track. There's only 3 of us left. Against 6, this is not a good situation. And I recognize the Panzer 1C is trying to go around to this way. So I'm just going to turn. Up, I missed. Ah, goddamn. However, you cannot penetrate my front plate with that thing.
Penetration.
I can, however, just blast away at you. Goodbye, Top Gun! Well, shoot. We're still outnumbered 5-3, and they have already support. This cannot go on forever. Uh-oh, there's a light tank, Panzer 3. Gotta turn around. Ah, they're on our M2. We don't have anything left.
Enemy armor is hit. We're done for. Everyone get out.
Ah. Well, I did the best I could. I tried as hard as I could. Can the A20 pull it out for us? Can he do it? I mean, there's a Kolobanov's in it for him if he manages to pull it off. Sadly, however, I don't think he's going to do that. He's still looking the other way. Now he's finally turned. And it's a bit too late there, bud, because the Panzer 3A has your whoa. It's just baby tanks! Sad face. Alright, so I have one more match in the M3 League, and then we're going to move on to the T57. So I hope you've enjoyed these little baby tanks. Have the M3 Lee from that match. Leaving people in the cold is the title of it. And I really was just leaving people in the cold. The T82, I'm sorry, man. That was too funny. But I got 1,000 experience out of this, and we lost! I can't really complain. The M3 Lee is actually a really good tank. 41 hits received. That's pretty freaking good, considering most of them were machine gun fire, but still, that's pretty freaking good. In the meantime, we're going to move on to the other M3 Lee match, and then we're going to get to the T37. So I hope you've enjoyed this little outburst of baby tanks, but we'll get to something much more bigger and beefier momentarily. Mr. Lee, Mr. Lee, Mr. Lee, Mr. Lee, Mr. Lee, Mr. Lee. So we have the M3 Lee one more time. I promise you, this is the last baby tank for the day, and then we're going to move on to something nice and beefy, and you'll start to enjoy yourself. So this is the last tank before the Chappie, and the split to go towards the T57 Heavy. Little M3 Lee. Has decent armor, has decent sloping. That big old secondary turret on top is just screaming as a weak point. And again, excellent DPM, really good 75mm gun. So I'm cruising up. And I'm in a tier 5 match, so I'm out tier. So all the tier 5s, you can pretty much punch me. This is fact. I should accept this. Nah. Ooh, Panzer 1C, who thinks he's something else. Oh, there's an SU-85 in your future. Hello. Another M3 Lee. Oh, you're dead. Oh, he's dead too. Let's go stop the Hetzer and the Panzer 1C, shall we? Just that little machine gun. It's so much fun to listen to it. Just go. Gotcha. Now move down, turn. Ah, oh, didn't quite get there in time. What's this? Why is your ass towards me? Are you disconnected? Okay. Banging him and bang bang. Boom. Really powerful 75mm, by the way. This might be a little tank, but that gun is just, ugh, ow. And their KV-1, nice and aggressive. I like it. You're in a heavy tank. You should be. He's up there dueling it out with our T1 Heavy and somebody else. And I suddenly show up behind them. I'm going to go for the tank with fewer hit points. 1, 2. Come on, reload, reload. Oh, ricochet. Ah. 3. Oh, fuck me. You missed! You're on fire!
That one didn't go through.
I bounced, but you're gonna burn to death.
Gotcha.
I wonder how much damage that fire did. I mean, he did put it out, and it's just burning, 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 burning. The Lee set you on fire. By the way, note to all KV players, your entire left side is a giant fuel tank. Don't expose it. And the little Lee just keeps right on rolling and going and through the valley of dead tanks. Dear, look at all these dead tanks. Just Just 1, 2, 3 right there, a fourth one in front of me. It's like the whole enemy team pulled up and just died within 200 meters of each other. And I switched to APCR because I recognize that I have a chance of bouncing these two tanks. And I would rather not bounce. I would rather just be able to point and click. And I start to climb up, and I'm climbing. Go up the mountain, little Lee! Go up the mountain! Find your enlightenment by killing the Panzer. Hi, Germany. How are you? Guess what, Germany? Through the wall! T-34 realizes I'm surrounded. Ow. Now he can out-DPM me if he had full hit points, but he doesn't, and my friend does manage to finish them all. So, let's go take a look at the final battle result, and then we will move on to something much more entertaining, shall we?
M3 Lee. High caliber. Really? How much damage did I do to that KV-1 with a single shot? It won't tell me. Sad face. However, my total damage was 1,300 again. Like I said, it's as much as people complain about it, you play it like a very aggressive TD. You don't have a turret, but that's okay, because you have a very good traverse speed, you have a decent arc for your gun, and your gun just fires. Bang, 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 bang. It's like, it's almost auto-loader caliber fire from it. So it's totally worth playing. It's a lot of fun. It'll get you really psyched up for when you get to the Chaffee, because you're going to have everybody has problems understanding how to play the Chaffee to start with, but you'll get there. In the meantime, let's move on to the T57, as I've already done a Chaffee video, which I'm going to leave inside the description for this one. But if you've liked what you've seen so far, please do subscribe, leave a comment, share this video, whatever you would like to do. But please let me know what you like and what you want, because it's really helpful to me to know exactly what tanks you want to see. But let's move on.